Leo, welcome to your July 2023 weekly reading here. It's going to be a reading from July 17th until the 23rd. The last week of Cancer season, and then it's our season, Leo. Can't wait. My dog just ripped one. God. All right, let's do it. Let's jump in, Leo. Let's see what's going on. What's going on, Leo? I feel like you're tired of doing things a particular way, and I think you're realizing, or you're having to figure out another way or another approach to a situation. And what I mean by that is, like, let's just say, like, for instance, like the way you're working. I'll just give you an example. Like, let's just say the way you're working, it isn't as efficient as it could be, or your schedule isn't as efficient as it could be, or something isn't as good as it could be. And I think you're realizing it's like, all right, I've been doing the same thing over and over and over, and it's giving me the same result. So now I have to change things. And the magician being in the challenge is like you're having to figure out a solution. You're having to figure out a newer way of understanding something, and also with that new understanding, apply it to something here. And I think with the Nine of Pentacles being here in the future, I think the change is going to be good. I think the change is going to be good here. I think it's going to be worth it. I think it's going to pay off for you. We'll see what that is, but we'll just keep going. Three of Swords is in the position of something that you're unaware of. Ten of Wands is how you get through your challenge. Outcome is the Five of Swords. Yeah, I kind of see for some of you, you're like, I'm just going to do... Hold on. Aquarius. Some of you have Aquarius in your chart. Hold on, Leo. I'm about to call y'all Aquarius. You have the Sagittarius IC card. And then you have this Heart, Home, Compassion. So I think your beliefs are changing, or they're having to, like, whether this is like a limiting belief, or this is just, the way you've always done something or approach something. It's like you're realizing it's like, all right, I have to expand my mind here. I have to be more open-minded. I have to figure out a way. I have to learn a different way of doing things here. And I think you'll figure that out quickly than you even realize, or you'll get the hang of something, or you'll be able to make something very much so like a habit quicker than you think you would. So let's dive into your read. The Ten of Swords, like I said, is your overall energy for the week. You're realizing with the Ten of Swords, like, I have to reinvent myself. I have to reinvent my mind. I have to figure out a different approach to something because I keep getting the same outcome over and over and over and over. And I think you're tired of it. Five of Cups is your current energy. I think you're tired of it. I think it's making you angry or upset or just frustrated in general because you keep hitting like this same sort of invisible barrier here. And the Magician being in your challenge, well, the Magician is the archetype of the intellect, and the intellect deals with our mind. It deals with our decision making as well. It deals with the way we think, the way we understand, the way we communicate. And the overall energy is Sun in Gemini. Gemini, the dispositor of Gemini is Mercury. So there's a Mercury thing going on here. There's a where you're being forced, like your mind, like you're having to force yourself to improve. And I think you're wanting to do so anyways. So I think you're reevaluating things, and I think you're resetting your sights in a newer direction, or in a newer way with this Sagittarius card I see. Some of you may have Sagittarius in your chart, but Sag, deals with higher levels of education, deals with our belief systems, our morals. It deals with the higher mind. So I think you need to have a little bit more compassion for yourself here, Leo. I think you're very hard on yourself. I think you're your worst critic, especially with this Heart, Home, Compassion. It's like, this last week of being in Cancer, like, take this time to, to kind of re-energize yourself is what I'm hearing. Like, re-energize yourself, like re-motivate yourself, like kind of connect back to yourself emotionally, and have more grace in this situation. I think everything's going to be fine. I think it's just one of those situations. You have the Two of Swords here in the position of something that you're unaware of here. Balance. Balance, Leon. Some of you, this is personal life and career balance that's being pointed out. Some of you, this is your own needs and other people's needs balance, right? Overall, what you're unaware of is Moon in Libra. Moon in Libra archetype, right? So, I think balance is going to be the key here. The Five of Swords is in the outcome here. This is winning at all costs, Five of Swords. Winning at all costs. This is when this is when we put ourselves first. This is when we do what it is that we need to do in order for us to improve the situation. And it also shows us where we have been scattering our energy or giving our energy away to situations and things that really don't resonate with us anyways. Right? So, but yeah, Leos ain't taking no shit. Leos ain't taking no shit. Fuck. Woo. You're a lot capable of way more. And also, too, you're being forced to level up. You're being forced to see things differently. You're being forced to expand your mind. You're being forced to figure out solutions in areas where you haven't looked before. And I think that's the greatest lesson that's going on right now for you. So, I think you like the practical approach to things. I think you like predictability. As a fixed sign, we do like predictability. And if you're not used to it and you don't really understand like the meaning yet of things, that could give you a little bit of trouble. That can make you become a little bit stubborn. But it's like through that process of, taking action and doing things that you haven't done before, or changing things in a way that you haven't done before, or disrupting the stagnant equilibrium that you're at right now, and changing things, that could be where you kind of struggle. But I think you're breaking out of that with that Five of Swords. So. My dog Neo likes to put on a show. I'm not gonna lie, he's one handsome dog. He's a Taurus, and his coat is like silk, like shiny silk and soft. I'm like, that's because he's a Taurus. Anyways, High Priestess, Ten of Swords. Yeah, and you're gonna have to go with what you're intuitively feeling. Hear me out for a second. The High Priestess just represents introspection and our ability to be reflective and to understand that there's a lot more that meets the eye, and there's a lot more to know about life and the reality of life, and that all things are possible and that all things can be. Right? There's a way. Even when we think there's not a way, there's a way. But it takes humility. It takes having to yield and really reflect. I want to say this too. Some of you guys are very brilliant. You know a lot, and it's almost as if you're not trusting yourself and your knowledge. Like, let's just say, for instance, you've always wanted to be an astrologer, and you're really good at astrology. Really good at astrology. But you're like, I'm not good enough. But then again, you've been doing astrology every day for like 5 years. You get what I'm saying? It's like you gotta trust yourself. And of course, you'll make some errors along the way. That's just life. So, anyways. Nine of Swords, Five of Cups. I feel like you're stressed because you're trying to find the answer. and it seems like everything that you're doing right now isn't working. The Tower and the Magician is your challenge. Yeah, you're ready to make changes. You're ready to disrupt things. That's the challenge. Nine of Pentacles, Three of Cups here. Yeah, you got support coming your way. I feel like Three of Cups is also like a union when it comes to like when you have an emotional reason why of something and you obtain it. So I think this is you sort of finding what it is that you personally need or that you've been personally wanting, especially with the King of Wands. I see you getting support and recognition here as well. Leo, if you're single, I feel like you could actually be meeting people. If you're in a relationship, this could be like some sort of event or get together with family or friends or something like that, or maybe even something that you're hosting down the line. Some type of celebration. It is your birthday coming up. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Swords is in the position of something that you're unaware of. Yeah, you know, the Ace of Pentacles deals with literally a value of something. Something tangible, a possession. Taurus energy, really. And so it's like you're having to, with the Two of Swords, it's like you're having to, as you're going through the progression of the situation, it's like you're having to take a balanced approach to it. Like sometimes you may have to do this instead of that, just so you can keep things in order and keep things in balance. You get what I'm saying? Page of Cups and the Ten of Wands, is your advice. Yeah, it's very interesting. A lot of energy going on with Pisces, Sag, Gemini, and Virgo. So there may be like a mutable grand fixed cross or grand cross in your chart or something like that. I don't know. But I think this is relying upon your intuition, relying upon your intuition and relying upon your inspiration to be open-minded and be just open and available to learning newer things, doing newer things. Because I think it's through that process you start to understand, like, wow, I was right, and I am becoming, like, I'm becoming more smarter, and I get it now. It's something like that. Five of Swords, clarify the Five of Swords with the Four of Cups here. You know, stop waiting. I feel like you're waiting. Justice card again. I feel like you're waiting. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. You can do whatever you want to do, Leo. We the king and queens of the jungle. We do whatever we want. But if you just keep waiting and you don't take opportunities that come your way, or if you don't take the opportunity that's in the moment, then you're going to feel continuously that you're missing out. Some of you, it's like you may be fearing rejection. You know, again, you have this taking risk card. It's like if you don't take any risk in life, if you don't soar to newer heights, you know, then you're never gonna know. And even if you do soar to newer heights, or if you do take a risk and you end up getting rejected by the universe, basically, it's like it's not that you're just getting rejected for no reason. Like there's a lesson and there's something to understand in that moment. So the next time you do it, you can surpass your limitation, which builds your confidence. And you have this Justice card. It says scales again. Balance. With risk comes reward. It's just like it's the great law of the universe, which is like basically the law of attraction. Some of you could be, okay, this is going to sound wild. You could have an Aquarius in your energy literally as I'm doing this video. Like they're around you, or maybe you're like on the phone with them. I don't know. Or there's an Aquarius cross watcher that's has a Leo in their energy. So I don't know what that means. Take it as it resonates. No, my readings are not biased. I am not dealing with any Aquariuses. I know some Aquariuses, but I'm not dealing or talking to any of them. So people be like, oh, Austin. Like, oh, God. Jesus. Anyways, I appreciate y'all. If you want to book a personal reading with me, Leo, they're on sale right now. I've just counted them down. They're cheaper now. So I would book that before Venus retrograde, because Venus is retrograding in your sign. And I believe that's on the 23rd. I believe so. So, anyways, I'll see y'all later. Bye, Leo. The information is down below in the description on the website because I can already see the questions. But yeah, everything is in the description. So I'll see y'all later.